What's going on, man? Dre got back in the building. Back to holler at y'all about these trash Atlanta Falcons. Got my dog with me. She real restless, so just let her come out. We take a walk. Hey Z, say hi to the. Got my pit bull with me. Anyway, man, but I really don't know where to start on this game. I guess I'll start with this. I just finished listening to part of the AJC's podcast with Chuck Smith, and I gotta say, Atlanta Falcons. Once y'all fired Dan Quinn, which we don't want to happen until the end of the season. We need this 1-15, baby, and Dan Quinn is the man for the job. But once we get rid of Dan Quinn, y'all need to have Chuck Smith on as a consultant. I'm not saying make that man no defensive coordinator. I don't know his credentials for that. But have him as some type of consultant on staff. I heard him say a few things about different prospects that he brought to the team or that he tried to get drafted, supposedly, like Aaron Donald. But aside from even his scouting capabilities, Chuck Smith is the only man, the only person in Atlanta Falcons in the whole ether, him and Deion Sanders, the only two people who I have heard saying real shit, admitting the truth. If you can't admit your faults in life and as a team, right? If I can't admit I'm a fat motherfucker that eats too much and don't work out enough, I ain't gonna lose weight. I can tell myself big is beautiful and all that shit all day, and I can sit here and lie to myself and say, yeah, I'm gonna get the Diet Coke, but as long as I'm gonna be a fat Zaxby's eating motherfucker, I'm gonna be fat. You gotta admit what's wrong, and the Falcons don't have nobody in the building, or if they do, that's even worse on Dan Quinn, if somebody in here telling him these truths and he just not listening. But y'all can watch the game for yourself and see. We let a rookie quarterback come in. Anybody who knows me in real life has heard me say it the last week. I called it. I said Kyler Murray gonna have a breakout game. My real actual prediction was he was gonna throw for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns and run for 100 rushing and rush for 100 yards. Okay? And I said he gonna have his breakout game against us. He did. He had 127 passer rating, his highest in his career, of course. They came out and scored on their first 5 drives. This motherfucker, a rookie, he can't. I goddamn guarantee you, this motherfucker was looking at the tape this week like, ooh, this remind me of college. This basic ass. This remind me of high school, nigga. We gonna get his cover too. Do they know I can run? Do they know I can throw too? Oh, okay. And yeah, we came out with this same ass trash defense. Deion Sanders said it best. We ranked 31st in overall defense. It's only 32 teams, baby. It's only 32 flavors. Like, everybody trying to get on fucking Matt Bryant, right? I salute Matt Bryant. You the most clutch Matt on our team. You the most clutch player on our team after Julio. Before Matt Ryan, you more clutch than him. You probably won more games. I won't go that far. I like Matt Ryan, man, but y'all feel me. But I thank Matt Bryant because this season is lost. Whether we had won that game or not, this season is over. And in the end, just like in last season, how we regretted winning that Bucs game in Week 17, in the end of this season, this would have been a game we would have regretted winning. We would have regretted winning this game in the long run. So I thank Matt Bryant because he's so fucking clutch. He actually know what kicks to make and what kicks to miss. Thank you, Matt Bryant. I'm not being sarcastic. Also, anybody else at home, it was 34-33. We make that extra point. There's 3 minutes on the clock. The only way they don't win the game means we had to stop them from getting a field goal and we had to stop them from scoring, which means we had to get them off the field. That's the same situation the game came down to anyway, and we couldn't get them off the field. We can blame refs and all that. The refs are trash. We know this, man. It's not no excuse nobody give a fuck about. it's niggas in Oakland still bitching about motherfucking, what's it called? The forward pass. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the gate it was, you know what I'm saying? But it's motherfuckers in Oakland still bitching about that call. You know what I'm saying? About the fumble and is it a forward pass? All the Patriots knows it was the start of their dynasty. They don't want to go back and relitigate history. They don't care. Nobody care about your excuses. It's like they say in boxing. You don't want that shit to get fucked over by a decision? Win by a knockout. Knock their ass out. Come out and fucking score. Anybody who watched this game, you know before the season started, when you looked at your schedule, you saw that this game as a W. An easy win. This was probably one of the only wins you had. You looked at our schedule, you said, ooh, Bucks, 1-2. You said Cardinals, ooh, nigga, 3. You said Saints, nigga, I hope we can get 1. Mm-hmm. That shit ain't happening. And I don't want nobody, I want to end this whole discussion where I do kind of partly disagree with Chuck Smith and what he had to say on AJC is right here. We talk about, he even said it himself. He said, now, Aaron Donald, when we had the chance to draft him, he wasn't an all-star player yet. It wasn't that guy yet. He was a bit more raw. It would have been a project. Does anybody think Aaron Donald would have came under Dan Quinn and developed into Aaron fucking Donald? No, right? Like, for all we know, we got Aaron Donald on the motherfucking team. We ain't got no coach. So how can you make a real personnel decision? How can you truly evaluate talent if you know the scheme is bad and the coach lacks the proper skill set to manage the team? Got a bad scheme and a bad coach. I don't trust cutting every player and letting everybody go. And that's how you end up with motherfuckers like Tevin Coleman balling out, having the season of his life. This nigga woke up yesterday and thought it was fucking 2016 again. This motherfucker like, oh, nigga, I'm getting so many touches. Goddamn. Sharing the rock. The ball's moving around. My team is balling, baby. Tevin Coleman loving life. Free. He got 18 carries and 80-some yards. That's still low-key trash, but I'm not, again, with this scheme and this coach, I can't judge. I don't know if Free is wise. It really don't matter. Offense finally did their job yesterday. Before y'all pat yourself on the back, fuck Cardinals ranked 30th in defense, so y'all should have put up some points on them. Congratulations. You still started another game off, third or fourth straight game, down 17 points at the half. So again, y'all didn't wake up and find y'all fucking playbook until the fucking third quarter. Then you got half of Falcons Nation. Y'all are obsessed with making everything about Matt Ryan, right? When we lose, I'm going to tell y'all what y'all sound like, some bitches. But I'm going to tell y'all what y'all sound like. And if I put it in a different perspective, you realize why y'all sound selfish. I couldn't imagine nobody being like, yep, the Falcons losing again. But damn, Julio caught 20 catches and 222 yards. Y'all better not blame this loss on Julio. Y'all better not blame this loss on Julio. Nobody don't ever say that. It's really a given, right? For the most part, when we lose a game, Julio ain't the reason we lost the game. You know he balled. That goes for Matt Ryan, too. He's had a few bad games this year. This ain't his best season. But over the course of his career, he ain't been the majority of reason why we lost games. But for some reason, y'all feel the need to come out after every game and be like, see, Matt Ryan, he had a good game, right? He had a good game. He's not the reason. We don't need a new quarterback. Okay. Again, who even cares under this coach? And one, I do think we need a quarterback. I didn't say we need a new quarterback. Matt Ryan is cool. He's doing his job. But any smart team would have the next guy waiting while we've been on Matt Ryan since how long? Knowing good and damn well if he went down, our whole season is over. Right? Now, you see what the Bucks, you seen what the Panthers and the Saints been able to do with backups. We seen Carson Wentz having an MVP season go down with a major injury. If that would have been the Falcons, we would have all cried because our season would have been over. We seen the Eagles pick it up and win the fucking Super Bowl with their backup that year. Then he went and got paid because they showcased him so well, because their offense that they run, the scheme that they had, they were able to plug him in and play, get him paid, and then go back to their guy. The Patriots have done this with like 5 quarterbacks over Tom Brady's career, while the Falcons been on between Michael Vick and Matt Ryan, right? Knowing if Matt Ryan goes down, we have nothing. We got old-ass Matt Shaw. Now, the Patriots in all this time, all the quarterbacks, including 2 of them that's starting and got more wins than us right now, Jimmy Garoppolo and Jacoby Brissett, right? They go, they play in the system. The system. We don't have that here, man. You got teams who, when they actually got somebody go down, including a quarterback, they can look at the media and the actual locker room with a straight face and say, the guys we have in the locker room are all the guys we need. We got everybody we need. We gonna step next man up and we gonna get this done. Saints 5-1. Motherfucking Colts 4-2 or 5-1. Fucking Panthers 4-2. All these motherfuckers is losing major players. And look at us. It make last year even look worse. But our defense, but we lost such a. Who give a fuck about all that, man? Step up. If your scouting is right, if your GM is doing their job, and your coach has a scheme and a real winning culture in place, you actually can plug and play. And what happens is the mediocre motherfuckers' mistakes get disguised because of the system. We ain't got that, man. Lincoln Riley, if you watching, I don't watch college football. I haven't seen a college football game this year, but you must be doing something. You must be cooking with some real fire, because your name has been blowing up on the internet. I don't know you. I don't watch college football, but just on the hype, please come to Atlanta. Please come to Atlanta. Fucking save us, man. I want y'all to understand something, man. Everybody out there, it's this misconception that goes around. People have this misconception, and they like to throw it out at any suggestion you have when you talk about paying or not paying players, when you talk about cutting players, trading players, firing coaches, changing schemes. People like to throw this one thing out all the time, and it makes me sick. It's so cliche and lame. You go, man, we need to fire Dan Quinn's ass, and they go, well, I don't know about that. See, you don't want to be creating instability, because here's the argument people always make. What'll happen is you don't want free agents to not look at this as a place they don't want to come to, because see, you want to be able to attract. First of all, when have we ever made a splash in fucking free agency ever? That's part of our problem right now. Other teams are willing to admit, like, right? We all want to be the Pats and build through the draft. And in case dumbass niggas don't fucking notice, even the Pats, with all their mystique and all their system and building through the draft, they're wise enough every year before the season starts to acknowledge, here's a position where we didn't draft well, or unfortunately the people that we did draft have not developed to where we need them to be, where they can contribute immediately. This is where we will address the free agent market. They went and got a Michael Bennett, or, when they took Adrian Claiborne from us, and he got him a ring. Bitch ass. He played with us in 2016. Have no shame about it. But we don't ever do that. We be so... Vic Beasley, Chuck Smith said it, bro. Saints, Pats, Eagles, Vikes. You ain't no starter. TAKK McKinley. Bro, I know he be heavy on Twitter, and I hope you see this, TAKK McKinley. All your little sub tweets and all the little Dallas Cowboy shit going on. Stop being a bitch! You don't want to play here? Fucking come out and say that shit. We don't need you here. You ain't even... I got the same amount of sacks as you in the last 2 games. Get your trash ass out of here. You crying. Fucking draft night. Live TV don't even know how to fucking control your emotions. Like a bitch. Now you on Twitter liking the Cowboys. Nigga, they are 3-3. Like, they so great. You want to go to motherfucking Texas? Everything bigger in Texas, including the motherfucking expectations. So your bitch ass ain't gonna cut it. Fuck out of here. I'm done.